Are we heading for Cold War 2.0? I ask this because the build-up is evident. The United States of America and Russia have been at each other's throats. Their presidents are calling each other names. Joe Biden called Vladimir Putin a killer. Putin responded by saying, "It takes one to know one."
You know Vladimir Putin, you think he's a killer?
I do.
You know Vladimir Putin, you think he's a killer?
I do.
And you know, I remember in my childhood, when we argued in the courtyard, we used to say, "It takes one to know one."
Well, this war of words has now reached the battlefield. Since March, Russia has been deploying thousands of soldiers near the Ukrainian border. Ukraine is protesting. America and Europe are asking the Russians to pull back, but so far Moscow has not budged. So Joe Biden has come up with a proposal. He wants to sit down with Vladimir Putin and have a chat, face to face, a presidential meeting, a US-Russia bilateral summit. Will Putin agree? Can the two leaders work together after having called each other killers? And what's at stake in this new US-Russia equation? That is our cover story tonight, where we are going to start with that phone call, a phone call between Biden and Putin. It happened on Tuesday. It was over the Russian troop build-up near Ukraine, and it was during this call that Biden told Putin they should meet in a third country and talk in person. Here is what the White House told the press about the offer.
Our goal is to have a relationship with Russia that is predictable and stable, and having a conversation or a dialogue, which the plans will need to be developed on. This is the first conversation about it at that level, of course. The purpose of that is to, of course, be honest and candid where there are areas where we disagree and have concerns, but also work together on areas where there is mutual interest.
Predictable and stable. That's the kind of relationship America would like with Russia. Wishful thinking, we say. Given the current situation, it's neither predictable nor stable. More than 80,000 Russian troops could be near the Ukraine border. Kiev says 41,000 Russian troops are at the eastern Ukrainian border. Another 42,000 are in Crimea. Reports say the numbers could go up. Social media has been flooded with unverified videos from Russia. A wide range of weaponry can be seen moving towards the border. An investigative news website has published some of these clips. One of them shows a train loaded with several howitzers. This train is believed to be headed to Crimea. The report says such videos began appearing last month. In the last few days, the situation has only worsened. Recently, Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky visited the front lines himself. Now, it is clear that Ukraine cannot defend itself against Russia alone. It will need the help of America and its NATO allies. And they seem to be more than willing to assist. But a military confrontation is not an ideal option. So Washington has proposed talks. It says the meeting could happen in the coming months, and the leaders could discuss a full range of issues, from Ukraine to arms control to Iran's nuclear program, Afghanistan, and even climate change. But it all hinges on one question. Will the Russian president agree to attend? The Kremlin says it is studying the proposal.
It is too early to talk about this meeting in terms of specifics. This is a new proposal, and it will be studied and analyzed. The leaders agreed that the topic of such a meeting will be discussed further through diplomatic channels.
So Russia is keeping everyone guessing, but it's quite clear about one thing. It doesn't want American or NATO troops near Ukraine. Earlier, the United States dispatched 2 warships to the Black Sea. Moscow responded with a warning. The Russian deputy foreign minister said US warships should stay away from Crimea for quote-unquote their own good. He referred to America as the adversary. a word that was used by the Soviet Union for the US during the Cold War. Russia claims NATO was deploying 40,000 troops and 15,000 pieces of military equipment near the Russian borders. The Western alliance is denying any such plans. This is an evolving situation. We will keep track. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.